FRANCESFOX. I'm here to bring you your weekly horoscopes. I'm a trained remote viewer. I'm actually trained in all the psychic abilities, which I'm not going to go into today because there's too many other important things that are happening between now and June the 19th, and I believe it's the 22nd. Let me try to get the date correct. 25th of June 2023. I'm extremely off base because we are in a tremendous frequency shift on the planet. It has been said for a long time that the planet will divide in two due to the law of attraction, that there's two different vibrations going on, and that when they are extremely opposed to each other, they cannot be in the same space. We have that on planet Earth. We have total violence, hatred, confusion, depression, darkness. And then we have people that are like, wow, I feel so loving. I feel so much love. I feel so much light. And I have the situation where I have pink all around me, which is not so difficult to have flow because I have a nice group of people that I work with called Mantristas. They do mantras mainly. It's the main tool, but there's many others. And there's a lot of love that flows between us. Many people don't have that benefit, but you can set it up. Here's the trick. The planet, when we checked last night because of the Schumann resonance issues that apparently in Russia they have substantiated an incredible change in the Schumann resonance, which is the heartbeat of the planet, we decided as a group to go and check it out. In other words, do a remote viewing trip to see what it is that's going on in the other dimensions that could be causing that. It turns out that the planet is at a point where it is dividing in two. And you could say, oh yeah, the Republicans, the Democrats, oh yeah, the people that are crazy and the other people that have woken up. Yep, but I'm really right now talking about the physical planet. And I'm not so sure what the manifestations are going to look like, but I don't think it's going to be easy. But why don't we see what it is that can be helpful to each one of you in the 12 astrological signs to be able to get through this week, or at least have more of a grip of understanding of what's going on. In other words, when we checked the other dimensions, what's going on in planet Earth at this time is a separation, not just energetically, but perhaps physically, of the planet, which has been predicted forever, and makes sense if you really believe in the law of attraction and magnetic resonance and how two things that are so opposed cannot be in the same place, which is where we are at today. The light and the dark cannot be in the same place because it's too extreme. The safe place, by the way, I just realized, the name of the heart chakra is Anahata, and it means no sound, where things don't hit up against each other, where you don't have those two extreme views. It comes together almost in silence, in peace, in the heart chakra. And what I saw yesterday is that the heart chakra, which is a channel, is where we kind of need to be if we want our way through these times to be lubricated. And I'm not talking about, oh, you have to love everybody. No. You have to live your truth, whatever it is. If you hate, you need to accept that and you need to process it. But let's go into the signs. Let's start with Aries. What is this week, 19th to the 25th of June, 2023? What is it going to be like for you, Aries? I see you with a lot of triangles, vectors jutting out from you. Some have light, some have rage. Not a lot of depression. It's almost like you got a kick in the pants, or you got a kick in the pants, and you kind of know what it is that you have to do. You're not stuck anymore, which is a very, very, very good thing. I still see your feet a little bit stuck, which I think I saw last week. It's almost like somebody's hanging onto your feet. Some darkness is hanging onto your feet, particularly the right, which is the foot that has to do with channeling male energy of power. So I don't see you in such a bad place, but yes, too much going on for you, Aries, but I don't see anything hugely wrong, which is good. So let's go on to the next one, which is Taurus. Very weird what I see. From the waist up, this whole thing is a mass of depression. But here's what's interesting. When I see stuff behind you, that's what's coming up for you. That's what you're going to have to be dealing with, or what you're going to be showing. In your case, Taurus, this is right in front of you, which means you're probably feeling not great. But I'm telling you that you're getting out of this huge depression, because that's going to, you keep moving forward and that falls away. I hope I explained it somewhat adequately. So, Taurus, it doesn't matter how bad you feel right now. You're getting out of a very dark place. You're moving in the right direction. Actually, I see you lifting your head above most people. Taurus is connected to Venus, which is connected to love. And apparently, love is the thing that can save us all. Not love, but compassion, a universal feeling of goodwill, starting out things with goodwill. Not exactly sure how to define it, but Taurus, you bring that to the table. So I see your head lifting above the crowd, and I also see that you have a lot of wisdom, which is also another Taurus characteristic. So I don't think you're going to feel good at all this week, Taurus, but you're actually also going to a good place, and you're going to be a lot of help to a lot of people. We're going to go now to Gemini, which is an air sign, and it's a male sign. Taurus is a female sign. Gemini. I see your mind strings extending, but there's congestions like jello of depression. So you probably feel really good, and then all of a sudden you fall into this depression, and then you're out of it again, and you're okay. I'm going to have to say that what I'm seeing is extremely positive, because your mind strings, the cords through which Amrit, the nectar of your mind, flows through, from string theory, except they don't know that part of it, are extended, so it's good. And then you have hanging on to it these congestions of jello. So I think you should do the mantra, even though I'm depressed and want to die, I love and accept myself. And I believe that you're going to clear rather nicely in the next 10 or 12 days. I think you're going to be able to think clearly, feel clear, and not be bumping into these chunks of depression that are in your mind. So let's continue. And this is the week of the 19th to the 25th of June 2023. Cancer is a female sign, and it is connected to the water element. Water element is emotions. We all know Cancers where we are too emotional. Cancer, you look so funny. You actually look like a little Russian doll. This is so cute. You look like a little Russian doll. You know those dolls you put one inside the other? And you're walking like this, as if you were like R2D2, like that. It's weird, but you look so cute. So I would say the Russian dolls are supposed to be all one inside each other. They're supposed to be aligned, and it creates a unit, which is your assemblage of bodies. Cancer, you are aligned with yourself. And you probably feel a little bit clumsy, uh, but you got a lot of wisdom and a lot of loyalty. It's very cute what I'm seeing for you, Cancer. This is good. I'm feeling a lot better about these horoscopes than I thought I would be. Let's continue and then to Leo, which is a male sign associated with the element of fire. Not so good, Leo. From here up, it's black, your face, and then these red streaks come streaking out from this part of you. I think that if you don't get control over this rage that's inside of you that wants to come out, you're going to break a lot of stuff down. And later on, you're going to say, I wonder why I did that. What was that all about? This is all old stuff, karmic stuff. It's very interesting because this old karmic stuff is all associated with paganism, the Inquisition. In other words, past life stuff having to do with spirituality. Um, Martin Luther, he was the one who started Protestant, Protestant religion. So it's very much a spiritual battle you have going on. But if you're not careful, you're going to burn yourself up. So your mantra, Leo, to reduce this rage is, even though I hate everyone and everything, I love and accept myself. The mantras are repeated in the head in silence. You blow the air out through your mouth. You let your shoulders drop and your neck get fully relaxed. And you just keep going. Look, I just said it once and already I'm sitting more comfortably in my chair. So obviously I need to do the hate purification mantra. So just go to it, Leo. Don't even think about it. Just do it. We're going on now to Virgo, which is an earth sign, and it's a female sign. Virgo, from here to here, you are a box. When I see that, I know that the person has something going on that they do not want other people to find out about. So they box it in, they hold it in, creates a congestion. So Virgo, this is the throat chakra. This is where we're getting invaded, left ear. This area is generally where the invading spirits come in, which is what's going on now. And has been for a while, but this week it really increased. I see you looking around and you're not, I think you need to do something for your throat chakra. The mantra for this throat chakra, believe it or not, is, even though I'm a liar, I love and accept myself. Well, if you're a Virgo, you could say, I'm not a liar. Oh, I think you are. But what are we talking about? The throat chakra is about truth. That is, I think it's by definition about truth. We don't express the truth. Somebody says, how are you doing? I'm fine. Meanwhile, your girlfriend just left you. Your mother calls, is everything okay? Yeah. I just had some stuff to do yesterday. Meanwhile, you were at the doctor's because you were afraid you were having a heart attack. But you didn't tell that to your mother. You lied. Well, but that's an okay lie. No, it's socially okay. It's not okay for your energy field. And it's not okay for the part of you that's the most important at this point because of all the invasions from off planet, which is here, which is where we have all the portals. Okay? One portal, another portal, another portal, another portal, another portal. So even though I'm a liar, I love and accept myself, understanding that the lying is most probably, most of it, social lying. Being socially appropriate is not good for evolution of humans. Okay? Got that, Virgo? You got to get this box open. It's not a bad color, though. I suspect that when you start to flow there, you're going to be okay. I really do. It's not a bad color. Honestly, you guys are looking so much better than I thought. This is good. Libra is a male sign, and it's an air sign. Your crown chakra is moving in the direction of the hands of a clock, which is as it's supposed to be moving, Libra. This is good. Your crown chakra, which is receiving nectar, which is also faith, is moving in the right direction, but it's black. You have a massive depression, Libra. Well, with everything you've been through, I don't blame you. So what's your mantra? Even though I'm depressed and want to die, I love and accept myself. Just keep repeating it all day long. You can also do Om, the Om mantra, which is for the crown chakra and is going to help you feel a lot better. So Libra, you got your mantra. I'm going to send you packing. Seems to me like you're getting out of that dark phase that you were in. So let's continue then for the next astrological sign is Scorpio, which is a water sign and is female. And Scorpios are not evil, but they are very dedicated to resolving karmic issues. What does that mean? It means that if you have a big problem that you haven't resolved, that you've been bringing in one incarnation after the other, and you're repeating it very boringly in this incarnation, a Scorpio may kick you in the face, cut you off when you're driving, slap you around, play games with you, for you to confront something that you haven't confronted probably for centuries. So when a Scorpio does something to you, all you have to do is go, thank you, Scorpio, for reminding me that I have a black hole that I could fall into, which you, Scorpio, just kicked me into. But thank you, because that hole was there. You didn't make it. So Scorpios are very evolved, and they help people by doing things that wakes them up. And many times that means that they are going to end up looking like they are just like animals. They're vicious. They don't care. Oh my God, a Scorpio. Hello. You're lucky if you have a Scorpio around. They're teaching you something. Okay? So learn it fast so that the pain goes away. Continuing on to the next sign, which is Sagittarius, which is a male sign, and it's fire. Interesting. The mind streams go down when they're supposed to absolutely be reaching up. They go down. They're drooping. In your third eye, Sagittarius, you have a massive depression. Excuse me. I had a piece of cucumber this morning. Apparently, a piece of it was still in my mouth. I apologize. Sagittarius, you have a depression in your third eye. What I thought I was going to tell all of you today, but has not been necessary till now, is that I believe that a lot of these frequency shifts we're going through can be helped by stabilizing your third eye. Remember, Jesus Christ had that crown of thorns. I believe he was saying we're not allowed to have access to our third eye. So maybe you should pay attention to that. So I found a product that I'm using. It's called Melapona eye drops. It's honey, and you put it in your eyes. And I put it in at night, and then the next morning I wash out my eyes. I can see better in the morning. It's more clear. It's actually used for cataracts. Can you believe that? Did your medical doctor tell you that? I don't think so. But the main thing is that I can see better, which means that my third eye is more clear. And then if I also put an amethyst on my eyes for sleeping, which I have these that we sell at the store, but you can just take 2 amethysts, put them in a cotton socks and put them on your eyes at night. If I do this plus the honey drops, my head is much more stable in the morning. Much more stable. You don't have to just get Melapona drops. They have different brands, and apparently in Latin America, everybody's familiar with these eye drops, which are used for cataracts and blurriness and the little things that you get in your eyes. I strongly suggest that you stabilize your third eye, but this is not a class about the third eye, so we're going to continue. Sagittarius, you need to stabilize your third eye. You're massively depressed. You are remembering stuff from the beginning of your incarnation on this planet. You're remembering stuff about how unhappy humans are, how difficult it is for humans to be happy. You're remembering that, and it's making you depressed. So you need to clear your third eye. Even though I'm depressed about the state of the world, I love and accept myself. I suggest the honey drops, but don't use those. Use something else. Amethyst in your eyes, the Om all day long. Okay? And today, I decided to wear my amethyst necklace, and I don't usually wear stuff like this during the day. I just wear my protective labradorite, but apparently amethyst would be a really good stone for you to have around you at this time of this frequency shift, which is for many of us an ascension process. For other people, it's a tumbling down into hell. So let's continue with the horoscopes. Let's go to Capricorn. Capricorn is an earth sign, and it's a female sign. Capricorn, I don't know what this could possibly mean, but I see growing from your third eye a horn, and that's a unicorn. So what would you need to look up unicorn and see what the message of a unicorn would be for you. But I think unicorn is like mystery and magic, but very feminine and soft, playful. And that's how I see you, Capricorn. This is a good thing. But Capricorn has been through many very difficult years, and for a while, they've been getting better and better and better, and more in charge of their life and more secure. And I think this is just another angle of adding a characteristic of fun and divinity and sacred and also fun. Nice, Capricorn. I'm not quite sure what it means to be a unicorn, but look it up and watch your life. I'm usually pretty accurate, so hopefully I will be this time too with you. Aquarius is the next sign, and it is air sign, and it's male. It's the most evolved of all of the astrological signs having to do with the mind. You're not looking good, Aquarius. You are not looking good. And it all has to do with the third eye too. Everything is spinning, but in the wrong direction, Aquarius. So you have got to feel dizzy, out of it, like you need to hang on to something. If you're prone to migraines, you probably have a migraine. You're not looking good, but again, we've identified what chakra or what issue is going on. The big issue is the planet is going through a frequency shift. How is it affecting you? It's affecting your third eye. It's affecting several of us in the third eye. So I'm not quite sure why that would be, but that's the way it is. So you need to take care of your third eye all day long. Again, the amethyst glasses, eye drops from honey that very interesting, the results, and so easy. The Melapona is kind of expensive, but they have others, I think, that are significantly less. So Aquarius, you need to purify and stabilize your third eye chakra. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you got the internet. Go look up what do they recommend, what should you do, what shouldn't you do. Okay? No fluoride. No fluoride. That's an easy one. Ayurvedic Indian toothpaste, by the way, is so much better, but not just because it doesn't have fluoride, but because those people really know about teeth. And they know about the herbs, and they know about not putting stuff in your toothpaste that modifies some of your processes. They just want you to have clean teeth and a healthy mouth. So I would suggest an Ayurvedic toothpaste rather than the ones that have fluoride for everyone. Continuing on to the last sign, which is Pisces, which is a female sign associated with the element of water. Pisces. Okay, your third eye is massively depressed. Pisces are very psychic. The mind streams from them are going all the way down and grabbing your knees. Very funny configuration. So you look like this little fat thing. So it's third eye again. Everything that I recommended. The amethyst glasses. I think you should absolutely get the honey drops. If you have our headband, which is only $4, but is miraculous, I would go to sleep with this on at night. It's extremely protective. I'm repeating again. I have noticed in the last several weeks that when I go to sleep, I do the drops, put on the glasses, which means I put amethyst on my eyes, and then I hold it in place with a headband, which of course I use this one. That the next day I wake up much more stable in terms of my head and in terms of emotions. I'm stable. I think the third eye is very important at this time. I'll do a separate video having to do with that. So we finished with all the astrological signs. So I'd like to show you what it is just for 1 minute. In my sketches in this previous week, what I have been sketching for everybody is a triangle above their heads, and the point ends up being at the throat chakra. That triangle is the upper 3 chakras, and I believe it's part of the process that we're going through of the frequency shift. What it means is that the throat chakra, which is where that point is, except that point needs to move further down into the heart chakra, I think it means, again, that the throat chakra really needs to be paid attention to now. And for that, the truth needs to be said, which means that when you feel bad, you need to say it. But if you don't want to say it and that makes sense, do a mantra. Even though I want to die, I love and accept myself. Nobody, hold on, do you want me to pick you up? Okay. I don't. Once you don't join my talisman. What you need to do is deprogram whatever it is that's coming up, what you're feeling. You don't have to share it with anybody. You need to get it out of that throat chakra. And there is a particular mudra that can help you with the invasion on the left side of the head, which for those of you that are listening to this on podcast, I'm going to make the photograph of the mudra the thumbnail for this podcast so that you will be able to see the positions of the fingers. If you do this mudra, you will immediately, I'm showing it on camera. If you do this mudra, you're going to feel a tremendous difference and a stabilization of your entire system. So I strongly suggest it. So I'm FRANCESFOX. I need to trolley on, and I'm sure you do too. These are your horoscopes from the 19th to the 25th of June, 2023. The planet is under total invasion, but apparently it's the third eye that's the issue that is vulnerable that you need to protect. And that if you do that, you're going to feel a lot less dizzy, a lot less confused. You're going to feel mentally stable rather than shaky, because the ground is shaking underneath our feet. So pay attention to the third eye, find out about it. Particularly, don't go obsessive about the information about the third eye. Go to the exercises and the protection, what you can do for the third eye. In other words, you don't need any more information. You need to do something to protect your third eye during these monumental times, the end of the apocalypse. We're getting close to the good times. We're supposed to be going into the golden age. And at the rate we're going, I think we're going to be there real soon. Thank you for joining me. I'm FRANCESFOX, and you can stay a few minutes longer so that you can listen to the sound of water, which is a type of sensory therapy. Sound therapy is supposed to be the most effective therapy that exists on the planet, because everything started with sound, and it started with the Om. So even if you want to just do that for your third eye all day long, it will make a big difference. We'll see you again next week, and enjoy the sound of water.